Hey y'all, it's eclipse season. We have it twice a year. Every year is a time of great change and transformation. It's really funny. A couple days ago, I was talking to someone, and inevitably, every single time I give a presentation on career astrology, I talk about the transits, I talk about what's happening. There's always a couple people that I speak to after my session that are just like, I've been going through it. And it sounds like I'm going to be still going through it. Well, that's just life. Being a human is just going through it. And when we're just able to accept that there's always something happening, then it doesn't feel as heavy. So, I'm here to tell you all about eclipse season. If is the first time you're kind of diving into the spiritual definition and meaning behind eclipse season, then welcome. So, again, we have eclipse season twice a year, every single year. And we are currently in our second eclipse season of the year. And eclipses bring us what we need, not always what we want, because change can be hard for most of us. Unless you're a Scorpio, then you love change. Um, it is an opportunity to really kind of evolve into that next stage of who you are. During eclipses, the new moons and the full moons feel a lot more intense. It's like 10x how they feel. So with the new moon, there's going to be like a desire to plant new seeds, to start new beginnings. There's going to be more clarity. It's kind of like a fresh slate. Wonderful opportunity to set your intentions for all the things that you want to have come into your life in 6 months' time. Now, full moons are a little bit more emotionally taxing. They can feel very exhausting the week of, like 7 to 10 days before the actual full moon. And when there is a full moon during eclipse season, like what we'll have at the end of the month, it you'll start kind of feeling it like a couple weeks before. So in the middle of October, you'll start to feel that energy, even though that is when the new moon is going to be. And we're starting to feel that like new moon energy already. And it kind of just swirls around. It's even as I kind of say that, define that, it's all of these energies swirling around. There'll be moments of clarity, moments of kind of like, an emotional roller coaster. And you tend to feel this energy a couple weeks before and a couple weeks after. So eclipse season is going to last until mid-November. And it's happening during Libra season. So we are going to be reflecting and thinking about a couple different themes. Because we're in Libra season, we're already thinking about relationships, about healthy boundaries, um, really supportive habits and beliefs around the relationships that we have. So during this time, you may find that, you might be welcoming in or ending a relationship. This is the start of cuffing season. So I wouldn't be surprised, as Libra season is quite social, that you meet someone. Also during eclipses, sometimes exes will, kind of find their way to you. So be aware of that as well. And we have our new moon in Libra. It's a new moon solar eclipse in Libra on October 14th. And that is going to bring like sudden inspiration and clarity, and all around relationships and how we relate to others. This is very interesting because we also have the nodes in Aries and Libra. So it is a time where we are being forced to release relationships that don't serve us, toxic habits, ways that we're perpetuating relationship dynamics that really don't serve us. And also for us to recognize that relationships can really be giving, healing, and beneficial personally and professionally. So I imagine this month is going to be a very busy social calendar of a mix of all these things and more. Now we have our full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus at the end of the month on the 28th, October 28th. That is also Halloween weekend. So low key, people will be losing their minds the week of um the week before like Halloween weekend. And Halloween weekend is going to be like, I feel like such a rager this year. There's going to be such a big release. People are going to be like, oh, finally, like I feel so much better. So with a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, this is going to be a lot of emotions swirling around stability, around risk, around self-worth, financial stability, um, like how we view our jobs as being stable or unstable, as well as working on our money mindsets. And also maybe some changes to the home as well, towards a sign that loves to be at home. And these are some themes that we're going to be mulling over, going to be thinking about, might be feeling some sort of way up until like the full moon in Taurus, where we're able to kind of really welcome in and see all the wins and all the celebrations that we should be celebrating that have happened over the last 6 months when the new moon was also in Taurus. So it's very like a culmination of things and a kind of like an arrival of like, I've done all these things this past 6 months, so I can feel more stable. I can feel more emotionally, not emotionally, but financially safe and secure. There might be some manifestations around like jobs, around finances, income streams, or just like belief systems. So that's why I feel like Halloween weekend is going to be a little wild. But other than that, everything's happening in the month of October this year. We'll feel some of this energy into November as well. But these are some of the themes that we are going to be playing with. And you can take a look at your chart to see where Libra and Taurus are. If you have a sun, moon, rising, or north node in Libra and or Taurus, you're going to be feeling the eclipse season a lot more than others. If you don't know your placements, you can go to my website, yoursaturn.com, to get your free career astrology report, or pull up any of your favorite astrology apps to get that information. Some of them don't have all of this information, or you can Google as well. So again, Libras, Tauruses, it might be extra intense for you this month, extra triggering, but know that everything is happening for your highest good. This is an exciting time, ushering change. Chapters are going to be closing, new beginnings are starting, and it's kind of like, so when we have it at the first one we have is at the like springtime. So it's like spring cleaning. Now it's like fall cleaning. It's kind of like the universe cleaning things out of your life that you don't really need, so that you're making room for other things to come through. And again, it's a time of transformation and change. It is a time where we're just able to really get to know ourselves better. Ultimately, that's just what life is. We just to get to know ourselves better. We know what we want. We know what we need. We feel more confident about asking and voicing, like what we want, what we need, and it's just a time for growth. That's all it is, and that's what all life experiences are. So sometimes people make it seem like eclipses are scary. I know that in ancient times, eclipses is, like they're seen as like an omen, or it's there's just a lot of stories around it, and I feel like that still very much so lingers till today. But I want you to view it as an opportunity to really, really start to see yourself clearly. And I think sometimes we're scared to see ourselves clearly because it changes so much in our lives. And this month, it'll change a lot of relationship dynamics, how we relate to like our work, our money and our resources, and sometimes change like brings a lot of discomfort because we just don't know what's on the other side. But really, it's that anticipation that it gives us the stress, because once we experience it, once we get over the hump, then everything is okay. So again, know that everything is for your highest good. Trust in your divine timing. Libras and Tauruses, make sure to take extra time for self-care. And it would be good for everyone to kind of invest more in their daily mindfulness practices, their morning and evening routines, and to just be very intentional about how you move through the world, like why you're doing the things that you're doing, the actions that you're taking, and taking some extra moments every single day to process your emotions. All right. Check the show notes for a very special discount for my Libras because it's your birthday month. This discount ends on Friday for the Career Astrology Reports, 25% off. Such a good deal. It will give you some more insights to, what's happening eclipse season for you. And I'll add some extra information to your report as well. If I forget, remind me because tons of things are going on. Otherwise, happy eclipse season. Next week, I will come back with more information about the new moon in Libra and giving some more information, some journal prompts, insights to help you manifest for the months ahead so that everything can come into fruition around like mid-March. Okay, until next time.